So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Cucurella. And he goes cross-field. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
McAllister. Can he get it through? Now there's a fine ball. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Foden. Bellingham. Eder Militao. And it's McAllister. Chouameni. He's through here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that is as far as they're going to go. Quarter of an hour played. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ambitious ball here, and the through ball. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chelsea can try it again now. Chelsea have their second corner now. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Van Dijk. That'll be a throw.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Alexander-Arnold. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. Oh, played through for the wide man. That is lovely. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Flings in across.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. And the shot! Vardiol tries to clear. Forward it goes. Cucurella. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Chelsea are looking to break at pace.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he was alert to it. So, third corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. That's a sharp pass. Tchouaméni. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Oh, well measured. Haaland! They want to be quick to recover this. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Indica. And it's Cucurella. Alexander-Arnold. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
There will be
Pops for safety.
added time.
Vietnam couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Here we go again, then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Van der Ven. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McAllister. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Mbappe. Good ball, good take. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, well played. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Tchouaméni. McAllister touches it back. That's a cute ball. Always onto this. Osimhen receives it in a good position here. Bellingham. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Cucurella. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe, McAllister, and here's Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? He has done it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Substitution on the field, number 19.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
45,
So we have our breakthrough.
number 9.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into
Coming
this.
on the field,
Mbappe receives it in a wide position.
Number 7,
Mbappe, good
Number
strong
16,
midfield running here.
Service.
Nice
Number
control.
22, Modric. Substitutions
And
taking
it's
place.
Tchouaméni. Musiala wins the duel this time. So what can they make of this? Foden plays it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Chance, surely! Tries to get it clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Goes forward. And that's another good win of the ball. Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found the way through. And the shot! It's in! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Oh, super ball! Foden. And we're done. Chelsea were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now, this could be a chance. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to.
Thuram! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cucurella. And now a sudden chance to counter. Eder Militao. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It's a lovely, neat pass. McAllister. Now it's Thuram. Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! Goal! That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Thuram. There's the shot! Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Chouameni.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Tries to play it through. Eder Militao. And the counter is on. Floated through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That is good alertness. Now it's Sorloth.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's McAllister. Threads one in. That ball looks a good one. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Short changes him with that pass. Nice control. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now that's well seen too. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ndika. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, that's well spotted. 5 minutes till the break.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
This looks promising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's been slipped through. Eder Militao makes the interception. And it's Alexander-Arnold. McAllister. That's good play. That's a good ball. Well read. And the danger is averted. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Played into the box.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. In with the challenge. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Spread neatly. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Alexander-Arnold. And that has left him in a heap. Yamal. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Now, can they get him away? He's away! Mbappe, good purposeful running this. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
We have got changes here
Modric.
from both sides, in fact.
Number 17.
Hakimi.
Yamal. Number 18. Turn. Number 16.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning.
Coming
So
on the
good from
field,
him.
Is there
number
any
10,
support? He might not need it.
Junior. Number 34.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Mbappe. Number 9.
That's a little off target.
Substitution.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And here's Haaland. Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hakimi attempts a clearance. Williams! It's there! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Chelsea grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Musiala. Now it's Rice. Oh, shooting chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And he's been shifted off it. Tchouaméni. Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Haaland.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He whips in across. Oh, that's a key interception. Van de Ven. Lukaku. 75 minutes played. Nuno Mendes. He slings. Oh, smashing! Off the post! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rice. Tchouaméni. Nico Williams. They get a throw in. It's a good run down the right.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, important interception. Chance here to counter. And it's Musiala. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Number 5, Ndika. Coming on the
Tchouaméni.
field. Number
Vietnam
87.
really will
John
have to
Neves.
throw everything at
Number
this now.
34.
He has a look up. Come backwards here.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Nuno Mendes. He's got away. He's on it. Can he get away?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Vinicius
Added
Junior
minute has been
is
indicated.
onto this. João Neves. Good running, strong and purposeful. And there's green grass ahead of him. There's no flag. That's a good run down the left. Nicely aimed pass. And now the breakaway. Deep into stoppage time. And here's Lukaku. And it's Rice. And here's Musiala. And he's had a hit. Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Chelsea perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Haaland. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Picked out brilliantly. That's very neat. Shot a goal! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike!
Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So, a breakthrough already. Chouameni. Now it's Osimhen. He's Osimhen! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, nice touch. What a throw in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Chouameni. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's a quick free kick. Osimhen. Tchouaméni. That is ended up in no man's land. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Alexander-Arnold. That's tidy. Osimhen. Can he spark a counter here? Haaland, he is onto this.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Faced shapes to shoot! Off the post! Ndika. Nico Williams.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Tchouaméni. 30 minutes gone. That has not gone well. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Now it's Thuram. Cross needs to be good. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Modric. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Can he get on the end of this? There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Keeper has taken decisive action. Flashes it. Oh, smashing header! And the keeper threw out a limb. Alexander-Arnold.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Osimhen. Tchouaméni. Good move up a gear here. And here's Thuram. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. He's not got that quite right. And the counter is on. Passes short and sharp. Tries to pass it through. And that's... Oh, what has happened here? Modric. Shoots! He scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and
that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cucurella. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Driving forward. Picked out brilliantly. He's having a shot! Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Fire. There's the shot! There it is! First blood drawn. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So, a breakthrough already. That is ended up in no man's land. Modric.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Shoots! Oh, that wasn't far away.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Van Dijk gets it away. And it's Cáceres. And that's a dangerous ball. Great chance! Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Modric. Vardiol. Little pass back. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Pass somewhat off target. And he's only too happy to take that back. Tchouaméni. Now Mbappe. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Drilled in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he goes cross-field. Van Dijk. It's just beyond his reach. McAllister. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's headed upfield. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Alexander-Arnold. Aimed beyond the defence. Van Dijk cuts it out.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Van Dijk. Tchouaméni. And here's Thuram. Out to the right. That is lovely. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's the chance to counter. Vinicius Junior goes on a charge down the left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. And it's McAllister. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cucurella. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's gone loose. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tar. Rijkaard. Not the most accurate pass. Indica. Van Dijk. McAllister. Into the channel. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's a threatening ball. Vietnam can't breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And the finish! And that is doing no harm at all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Indica. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, super find. Good ball, good take. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Pete...
Oh, shooting chance!
Vietnam have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Vardiol. And it's Cáceres. Marquinhos. Always a very imposing presence at the back. Tar. And it's Neymar.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Chelsea really could have done without this. Courtois looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. He can't put it away.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Marquinhos. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Cucurella. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Chelsea with this to equalise. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Number 20, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 7, Mbappe.
Now it's Musiala.
Number 34,
And this is Lukaku.
Number 14, Bellingham.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Substitution in progress.
Big chance! He scored! And again they hit the front.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Vietnam take the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
It's a promising position. 5 minutes left on the clock. And here's Musiala. And the shot! He has done it! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Well, and that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So